You want to find award-winning ideas so you can take these stories and turn them into movies or streamed entertainment. But they're not original to you. How do you do it? One way is to find a true story. So how do you do that? Before I go into how, let me first explain that it's been my own experience. The reason I was able to move from lower budget movies that I was developing and producing to then a movie for Showtime and then bigger movies that became theatrical motion pictures is because they were based on true stories. The story itself opened the door for me to join forces with incredible talent, whether that talent was a writer or an actor or a producer. It wasn't me or being incredible that opened that door. The key was finding a true story of significance. So one way is to read newspapers or whatever it is that you read to get your news. You can also find in your social groups that friends have fascinating situations and they know people who've been through a great deal or have achieved a lot or have just gone through a lot emotionally. And they have relationships that are fascinating, or they have some kind of family history of, against all odds, achieving something magnificent. So if you find a newspaper article or a magazine article, you can reach out to the writer of that article. Now that writer has already done a great deal of research. You can make them your partner. That way you're not just stepping on them to get the story and then ask them, how do I reach out to the true life people? You can do it together. I wanted to tell the story for Showtime of Fanny Kemble. She's an incredible historical figure, and a professor had the idea, and he got involved in the actual production with me and in the development process. If the story is not well known that the newspaper or journalist has written, it doesn't cost you a lot of money. You don't have to offer them any form of payment. You might officially pay them $1 as you join and become partners. Then the two of you go get the life rights. They've usually, as I said, earned the trust of the people telling them the story. And then the key will be for you to get the trust of those people so that they believe you'll become their advocate in the process of telling their story. Also, that writer can write. They can do a summary. They have talent. So they'll be able to write up something that's brief but catchy, maybe something that you couldn't do yourself. If you read what's called the byline, you can contact that reporter, or you can call the information source, the magazine or the newspaper, to find out who wrote the story, but usually their name is in the byline. True stories have so much impact. When you watch a movie and you know it's a true story, it affects you quite differently. Through the entire thing, you're saying to yourself, oh, this is true, this is real, this is true. So a lot of what you see in the media is based on true stories. And when it comes to marketing a film, the true people, if they're still alive or willing, often get involved in the marketing and the sales of the film. They go on TV shows, they make appearances, they work their social media. Again, if you're a student or you're an actor or you want to get in this business, particularly if you're an actor and there's somebody whose life you'd like to play or story you'd like to produce and put yourself in it. Or if you're a student and you're saying to yourself, wow, I don't have a great original idea yet. Or you're somebody that wants to get involved in the industry. This is a wonderful way to do so. I'm Susan Cooper, producer gal. Apply for a call. My link is in the bio. And I'd be delighted to work one-on-one. I can only work with a few people at a time. I hope it's you.